Well, Grammy-winning artist Jody Watley defined the 80s with her groundbreaking hit Friends, featuring hip-hop legends Rakim and Eric B. The collaboration was the first hip-hop and R&B song to cross over into the Billboard charts, solidifying Jody's status as the queen of cool. And joining us now herself, Jody Watley. Jody, it is so great to see you. Beautiful as ever. How are you this morning?
Good morning. I'm great, and thank you for the kind words.
Oh, I mean, we could just go on and on just about how incredible you are. I mean, and you really are a pioneer of so many things, the music industry, fashion, you're an entrepreneur, and now adding another item to your resume as a radio host.
Yes, I'm so excited. The Jody Watley Show on Sirius XM's The Groove, Channel 50. And the show debuted on Sunday. It's a monthly show. It'll be on each month. And my first guest was Emmy Award-winning actress Shirley Ralph from Abbott Elementary.
So Jody, tell me, about that first show and how you prepared for it. What did you think, how that first episode went?
I'm working on not saying so much. I think overthinking, but it's quite fun to be on the opposite end because I've been answering questions for decades, and now I get to ask the questions, and so I love it. And just playing great music and having great conversation, very positive, life, music, fashion. So it's great. And the show will re-airs twice during the week. It'll air again tomorrow, and you can listen on demand as well.
And I did want to ask you about that. I mean, like you said yourself, you've been answering questions for so long. So has that been a new educational experience for you to kind of now be on the opposite end of things and being the one asking those? I mean, it's a different experience.
I love it, because I'm fascinated by, everyone has a story, and then to be able to ask questions that they probably have not been asked before. And, with Shirley just talking about, it's Women's History Month, and just talking about being a woman in the business. We both have have longevity. So talking about that and what women influenced us, who influenced her, her mom, she said. And so it's really having great conversations, like I said, about life and surrounded with great music. And I get to find out what are their favorite classic jams. And so I'm looking forward to more, just getting started, and always room for improvement to grow.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you talked about it too. I mean, you have had such a long and successful career. I mean, is it kind of strange when you hear it's been 36 years since that debut studio album?
Absolutely. In some ways, but then in other ways, it doesn't seem like that long ago. But, I still, my music has changed so much over the years, from 80s, 90s, the 2000s, the 10s and 20s. So, that's one thing. So in doing concerts, you get a whole musical journey. And now with radio host, I just think it's you never know, and to always be open to opportunity and set new goals, even though you've been around for a while. Always, try new things.
And I think one reason, I mean, you're just so incredibly talented, but you've had such a successful career, is your authenticity. Can you speak to how important that has been to be at the forefront of your career?
Authenticity is everything in an industry that often tries to make, especially with women, tries to make us be different things, who we are not, and to hold on to that and that essence of being, if it's something that I really want to do, then I'm going to do it, whether no one believes in it, as long as I believe in it, and know who I am, and like I said, we all grow and change and evolve, but at the core, you got to know who you are and not lose that essence.
Jody, we've kind of seen, in recent years, Rihanna, Pharrell, crossing over, not only in different genres of music, but, in the fashion industry. But let's back up a little bit, because you kind of led the forefront in that. I mean, you really did it if you think about it. You were way ahead of the curve.
I love that they are better well, I think the industry is more open to the entrepreneurial side. So to be able to take beauty and have a whole line, like, you know, with Rihanna, with Fenty. I had a cologne a perfume when my first single came out, Looking for a New Love. I actually had a perfume, and I was trying to get it mass produced, but people would look, you know, and have meetings, and it's like, what, huh? So now it's common, and I love it. More branches to the tree.
Now, you've been inducted into the Women's Songwriter Hall of Fame. June 2nd was declared Jody Watley Day here in Atlanta. You also received the Presidential Achievement Award in 2022. I mean, so much recognition. How are you feeling about where you're at now in this new chapter of your career?
I'm still having fun, still excited, still very enthusiastic, and that's what it's all about. Once it is, you know, not a passion anymore, then it's time to completely retire something. And I'm not ready for that. I still have many more chapters to be written. And so I'm still having fun, and that it's a blessing. And always in gratitude, everything I do, the longevity and the joy that I am able to bring to my fans and people in this world. I think it's wonderful. It's a blessing.
Jody, you are so beautiful inside and out. Thank you for hanging out with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Again, you can listen to the Jody Watley Show on Sirius XM's The Groove channel the second Sunday of each month, and on the Sirius XM app. We're going to have more information on how you can listen on our website, fox5atlanta.com. Just look under the Good Days section.